Hi, good morning. It's Mary, and so I guess it's time for another Monday morning leadership bite. And I was just spending some time in my power pose, thinking about what my goals were for this week. Oh, you've never heard of a power pose? Oh, well, let me tell you a little bit about it. So Amy Cuddy, who is a researcher at Harvard, actually did some research a couple years ago, and she actually did a really great TED Talk on it. If you Google it, Amy Cuddy, it's a great talk on the power pose. And her thesis was that she suggested that the body language governs how we think and how we feel. And so if we were to impact how we feel, we would do it by adjusting our body language. And so she actually did research where she had people spend a certain amount of time, not very long, I want to say maybe a couple of minutes, in what she referred to are power poses. And there were several power poses. And some were sitting down, some were standing up, but basically you were opening up your body, and that you were feeling like you were in power, you were in control. And if you did that, over time you would shift the way you feel. You would actually start to feel more powerful. I think the same thing is true with our mindsets. What is a mindset? A mindset is our attitudes, our beliefs, and our expectation that lay the foundation as how we lead and how we interact with people. So if we have a positive mindset, then our interactions and our beliefs and how we lead will be positive. If we have a negative mindset, then our interactions and how we lead with others will be negative. Effective leadership comes from what we think, how we feel, and what we do, but it also comes from the positive mindset that we actually can do the things that we've been tasked to do. So what was your mindset today? I doubt many of you woke up today and go, I'm looking forward to being mediocre today. I don't have any evidence to prove that that's the case, but I don't think most people wake up thinking, I'm going to be mediocre today. I do think that most people wake up with very little of a goal or no goal at all. That maybe it's just to get through the day or to get through the week or to get to some event in the near future, but they're not inching towards some greater sense. And therefore, as leaders, we have to have a vision and a goal that we're striving toward, so we have a positive mindset that we can actually achieve that goal that we're striving for. You know, I'm a year and a half into a 5-year goal of mine, and my husband and I set this goal where we wanted to really put forth an intense effort into our retirement fund. So in 5 years, if all goes well, then our retirement coffers are full. Now, that's not to say that I would retire, but now I have options to figure out what I want to do next, and we might stay in the workforce. But now we're not worried about retirement. It becomes more like that's out of the way, and now we go for the next thing. We'll probably set another goal. What are your goals? What are you striving for? What's your vision? And we have multiples of these that we're going after. That's just one of them. And I think in order to be a strong leader, you have to have some goal and vision in mind. And therefore, you have to make a shift in your mindset of how you're going to get to that goal. So that when you wake up, you're not just going for the day or the week or the month, and then poof, it's a year, and you go, wow, what happened? Where did all the time go? That instead, you go, poof, it's a year, and wow, I'm so much closer to what I was trying to go after. So there's 4 ways you can shift your mindset. Number 1 is in your commitment level. To move from being just merely motivated to doing your best, or to try, or to give it some effort, but instead be passionate. Don't just give some effort. Be driven for a goal. Go after it. Do what you take. So every day you wake up, it's what are you doing to get you inching closer to that goal? Number 2 is accountability. If you go back to episode 20, I talked a lot about accountability, and you can hear more about that then, but it's just really, the mind shift is moving away from being an individual contributor and only worrying about yourself and what you accomplish, and instead moving to an owner mindset, that you make that shift in your mindset that says, I own whatever I'm responsible for, whatever tasks that are assigned to me, whatever things that I am asked to do, I own it. And it doesn't matter if someone else dropped the ball. I pick it up and I take it across the goal line, which may mean doing things that are outside your job description, but that is what it takes. Number 3, performance. That in today's landscape, in the world, not just in business, but also in our community, that good is not good enough sometimes. Sometimes we have to be better than good. And we have to be the best possible versions of ourselves. We have to be the best possible version in our teams, with the best possible versions of ourselves as a community. But we must put our best foot forward so we can say that we gave it our all and we're not holding back just in case. And number 4 is vision. That instead of short-term visions or being a part of the day-to-day or just being present, that instead you're future-based, and I would even say legacy-based, where you're thinking about that when you're no longer on this earth and we look back at your life, that there were someone or something that you built into that reflects your character and reflects your goals that you have. That these are your legacies. That these are the people and things that will be around long after you are gone. And we can remember that, and we can say, that person did this for me. They were a ripple in a pond that got me to another level. So I have 3 challenges for you this week. Challenge number 1 is to define your goals. If you've never defined your goals, then maybe you need to redefine your goals. But if you've never defined those goals, sit down and think about, not in a year, not in 2 years, but what is your 5-year, 10-year, 15-year goals? I don't care what age you're at. You have to strive for something bigger than yourself. And I want you to define what those goals are, and then the steps it's going to take to get to those goals. Number 2, I want you to wake up with drive and passion toward those goals. What can you do to get to that goal? Who can you call? What phone call? And maybe you don't get anywhere that day, but you're doing something, some activity toward your goal. And 3, spend some time in your power pose. Try it out. What will your body language? You want your shoulders down and back. You want to open yourself up, and you want to make yourself big and open and say, you know what? I can conquer today. I can get something done. I can be successful. I can be a great leader. So, hey, do me a favor. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Number 2, if you don't mind, provide me some comment. I love you guys' comments and feedbacks, whether it's here or on LinkedIn or on YouTube or however you message me. Please, love hearing from you. It provides me with great feedback on what I need to do next and a research that I need to take. And then someone needs to hear this message, and I need you to help share this message. So if you don't mind sharing the video, that would be great, because I can't reach everybody, but to the power of community, we will be able to reach other people. So thank you for watching this episode of Monday Morning Leadership Bites.